to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Treyarch's loved and known franchise for its solidly written campaigns, fantastic multiplayer, and even more fantastic zombies mode. So make sure you grab those attachments and perks, put that campaign on veteran, and make sure you hit the box on the next round, and let's get started.
That's right, folks. The third installment of the well-known and well-received Call of Duty Black Ops series by Treyarch has finally arrived for the next-gen consoles. Set with a brand new campaign 40 years after the events of Black Ops 2, you're brand new in a group of elite soldiers who are customized completely in all new brands of advanced exosuits directed by a neural chip in your brain. Getting to learn your newly set up tech, things begin to go bad in your group when your fellow squad mates begin to go rogue to unravel the truth, but in the process destroy everything else. It's up to you to stop them and find the truth in the process. But that isn't the only thing brand new in Black Ops 3. For the first time ever in any Call of Duty multiplayer, you have specialists. Classes that have 2 skills apiece that counts as specialists in multiplayer now. One class can clear out an entire room with the drop of its gravity spikes, the other class can use an explosive bow and arrow, another can use a grenade launcher or the kinetic armor to absorb damage, another can shoot lightning from a gun and can connect it to others for multi-kills, and many more. Each specialist varies all with different playstyles to fit any type of player, whether active or camping. A returning mode yet still brand new is the Zombies mode with the brand new map Shadows of Evil. Taking place in the 1940s and setting in the fictional Morgue City, a group of fours have been set in the nightmare's realm by the evil Shadow Man that has been looking for their repentance. Zombies in Black Ops 3 brings some new things while returning some old. Like you can play as the brand new beast for a limited time, and you now have the Gumball perk machine for a limited time as well. And 2 new enemies called the Margwas and Parasites, and also making a return as the Pack-a-Punch, Juggernog, and other various items from previous Zombies.
Now see, I really didn't know what to expect from Black Ops 3 because Black Ops 2 already took the bar and set it pretty high. I didn't know whether Black Ops 3 was going to meet those expectations, go even higher, or fall flat on its face trying. But trust me, Black Ops 3 went above and beyond my expectations. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the pros.
My first pro for Black Ops 3 is that the graphics are amazing. Highly detailed in the facial areas, you can see every little thing possible from the frown lines on the forehead, the color of each squad mate's eyes, the little laugh lines they have, and even the crow's feet around their eyes as well. The detailing in the world around you is nicely done as well. The buildings look good, the civilians look extremely well done and polished, and even given some certain significant detailing. They did the graphics nicely on Black Ops 3 and it shows on each level. Definitely a pro for me. My next pro is that the multiplayer in Black Ops 3 is fun, fast-paced, frantic, and downright amazing. With all the new specialists being brought in combined with the vastly improved exosuit movement not being too fast-paced but just the right pace and combined with the perfect set of maps, we're large enough to do all the cool things while still keeping it boost to the ground the long range if you got to. Treyarch really improved and refreshed from Black Ops 2 to Black Ops 3 and it shows. Greatly improved and completely refreshed, and it's a definite pro for me. My next pro is the customization from the paint shop and gunsmith mode in Black Ops 3. The paint shop mode where you can add any decal you want or put any color of the gun the way you want combined with the camos that's on there as well. Put them on any side of the gun with as many as you can. And the gunsmith mode is where you can attach certain attachments together to make your guns look even cooler or even awesomer. You can't modify them for stats for obvious reasoning, but it's for making your guns look even more awesome than they already are. It's definitely a pro for me. My next pro is that Zombies this year is fun and gives one hell of a challenge this time around. Treyarch cranked up the difficulty by tenfold and even added on some more monsters that utilize that difficulty as you progress throughout the Zombies campaign. Zombies this year may be difficult, but you'll find yourself having a blast on the new Shadows of Evil map while trying to figure out how to do certain things and how to find every collectible you need to find. They even continue the crazy zombie stories and make it even crazier on Black Ops 3 also, which they improved on that as well. It's a definite pro for me. My last pro is that the Black Ops campaign is solidly written, has some amazing pacing, and just keeps the action going non-stop. It's like you're watching a summer blockbuster where the action just happens continuously with no plans of completely stopping. Black Ops 3's campaign just gets continuously more intense and intense by the minute, and never ceases from start to finish. It'll have you on your edge of your seat intrigued on what's going to happen next, giving you minimal breaks at a safe house between each mission, and even then the action still goes. It's definitely a pro for me.
Now see, I thought Black Ops 3 would be buggy and glitchy like the other past Call of Duties have been, where you can notice some very major bugs when you playing throughout the gameplay and certain things happening, but it doesn't have that. It still has its problems, but there are minor problems to maybe some here and there, but they aren't really that groundbreaking or game breaking. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the cons.
My first con for Black Ops 3 is that while the multiplayer may be fun and awesome and all, that the servers and party system itself is pretty bad. Friends drop in and out the party, sometimes even out the game itself mid-loading during the match, and that even the servers will go crazy and take random people that you got into a match with and sometimes pull them out even if you're trying to pull your own squad out. For a game to be outstanding on the multiplayer side of things, it's bad when you have to be plagued by an issue like this. It's definitely a con for me. My next con is that while the story isn't bad itself, it's the first half of the story. The first 4 to 5 missions feel almost like filler until the second act really begins. While it's solidly set up, it doesn't feel like much of the stuff you actually do at first matters once until the second act begins to come in and all the real revelations begin to come in. While it plays a role in the revelations later on, it still feels completely unnecessary altogether and could have been completely rewritten to fit the mood and everything else. It's a con for me. My next con for Black Ops 3 is that they changed way too much stuff around that was natural during the campaign and added in way too many additions. Like for instance, you can't pick up a gun or wall run unless you have a perk. While the previous iterations you can easily pick up a gun off the ground, and since they have the wall running in the story during tutorial phases, and sometimes even without the perk, it shouldn't be necessary to have to buy a campaign perk to do something that was completely simple in the last games. I see what they were attempting for, but it shouldn't be there for campaign at all. It's a con for me. My last con is that while Black Ops 3 gives you the option to create an operative for campaign, you truly don't have a real option to create him any way you want your operative to look for campaign. You can't choose a skin tone, hairstyle, eyes, or voice, or any of the basic features that you can usually edit in certain games. All they really give you is 6 pre-selected character models that look the same, just each one having something slightly different than the other. What could have been actually had the ball really dropped on. It's definitely a con for me. But all in all, Black Ops 3 is definitely a great shooter. With its action-packed campaign mode, fun as hell multiplayer, hard yet fun zombies mode, and awesome gun editing is really nice. But the wonky servers and party system, filler moments in campaign, perks to use regular things, and lack of a real character customization mode hurts, but it doesn't hinder the gameplay or fun factor. With that being said, I'll be giving Call of Duty Black Ops 3 a 4 out of 5.
Alright guys, that concludes my Call of Duty Black Ops 3 review. Stay tuned because my Assassin's Creed Syndicate review will be coming shortly, so stay tuned for that. And whatever time it takes me to beat Fallout 4, that will be on the review block as well, so stay tuned for that as well. Also, if you want to follow me on my Twitch and Twitter, I'll put my links in the description box below where you can follow me. And hit that follow button for me on both. Also, I want to give a big shout out to a homie of mine, Upchuck Gaming. He's currently at 80 subscribers, guys. Go check out his channel. I'll put his link in the description box below. He's at 80 subscribers, guys. Go subscribe to him. He drops some dope videos. He's an Xbox guy just like me, but he has both Xbox and PlayStation. We do have both, and we do game on both. Go check out his channel. He's currently at 80. He's really trying to get up to 100. Help him out, guys. It would be so much appreciated. Also, if you haven't checked out my last review on Halo 5 Guardians, go check that out. I'll put that in the link in the description box below as well, or annotate put in the corner right here. If you're new and watching this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe and that like button for me, please. It's very much appreciated. So until next time and next video, guys, we'll tune in, turn up, and throw down. I'm out.